Hello and welcome. Today I'm making enfrijoladas. Enfrijoladas are pureed beans with a fried tortilla. You can sprinkle some delicious cheese on top, and honestly the options are endless to what you can sprinkle on the top. So let me go ahead and show you how I make this delicious recipe. I have my pan at a medium heat. I have a good amount of oil, and the oil is going to be up to you because I know some of you are watching your oil, so that I'm going to leave that to you guys to decide, okay? So what I'm going to add is I'm going to add my chopped white onions. If you don't have white onions, you can use the yellow onions. They work beautifully. And we're just going to saute these onions about 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, once your onions have gone a bit of a translucent, you're at about your 45 seconds of sauteing them, you're going to go ahead and add your beans. You can use pinto beans, you can use black beans. You know what I say, make it comfortable for your home. And if you have canned beans, don't worry, you can make it with canned beans. All you got to do is blend them really well. Stir quickly to incorporate the oil, that onion flavor into your beans. Yeah. So I'm just gonna stir this well, and I'm gonna cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes. Just so that it can begin thickening up for us, okay? If my beans look a little bit more runny, if they look different than yours, it's because they're freshly boiled and cooked, and I added a little bit extra of the bean juice. And yes, and what is bean juice? It's just the water that the beans were cooking in. I speak baby, you guys know I'm around kids all the time. I'm gonna make sure that my oil is hot enough for frying. I use a wooden chopstick, a wooden spoon, never plastic, never metal. And if you get the bubbles to come around, the boiling bubbles around the chopstick, that means that we're ready to fry, okay? Got a little bit of smoke coming up from my cast iron, so I'm just lowering my heat a little bit. Make sure your temperature's pretty exact. And how do you know that? Because if it's smoking, that means you need to turn it down, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and fry the corn tortillas, and I have the recipe for you guys in the description area. And we're gonna fry this tortilla until it turns a little golden crisp color, and that should take us about 2 minutes to do. While I'm frying up our tortillas, I'm gonna go ahead and stir our beans occasionally, just to make sure nothing's sticking, that everything's running smoothly, okay? All right, my tortilla looks crispy and golden. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and set this to the side. And I'm gonna show you right now the one that I like to make for my babies. I showed you when I made the huevos rancheros on what I like to give my babies, because it just makes it a lot easier to eat. Even if you're an adult and you don't like to cut up your tortillas, it's a wonderful recipe. So okay, so what I have here is some chopped corn tortilla. The same way we made the other one, I just chopped it into little pieces, and this is going to be a lot easier for the little ones or for anybody to consume. I like how fluffy they really do get. Okay, so my little corn tortilla crisps are ready. I really love this style of making them because they get even fluffier because they're smaller bite-sized pieces. Let me know what you guys think when you try it. Now that we have all our tortillas made, what you want to do, you can plate it differently. This one is more of a traditional way of doing it. You dip your tortilla fully into your bean puree. Okay, like this. For my chicken lovers, you can sprinkle some warm shredded chicken, some fresh queso fresco. If you don't like queso fresco, mozzarella, even your cheddar would work. And all we do is we just put a little bit of cream on our plate, and that's dinner. This is a pretty heavy dinner, I would consider it. So I try to plate very lightly. And if you guys want to make this with the Mexican rice on the side, I'll put the link in the description. But I just want to show you guys how I plate it for my kids. So what I do for my kids is I plate it like this because kids like to dip, and if it looks like chips and dip, they're gonna eat it. So they would just dip it. And if you guys haven't tried fresh lettuce dipped in your beans, you guys should. So that's how I incorporate a few veggies, a little bit of green for my kids, and this is a quick, easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So that's how I do it for my babies. And then this is for more of a traditional adult way. Although you guys know I'm particular when I eat. Mine's a little bit different. What I put on this enfrijolada is I put a little bit of queso fresco, a little bit of crema. I did some of my pickled onions, and you guys know I just put a little bit of cilantro here just to balance things out. And this tastes delicious, actually, this combo in particular. I just wanted to make sure that I showed you guys a few of the versions, because I know you guys ask me a lot, how do my kids eat it? Yeah, I definitely tweak some of my recipes for them, especially when it comes with maseca, because for them to cut each one, I still treat them like my babies. So, all right, friends, let's give this a taste. That's how I make the enfrijoladas for my family. We enjoyed the crispiness of the tortillas and how fluffy they get. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of my recipe. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!